Hey, what's up, guys? I got my microphone updated. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, it's working good. I'm a little bit slow this week due to recording videos and working on the website blog for the Maestro podcast. But slowly but surely, even if I have to knock things out in a big time block um, on Saturday or Sunday, I'm not super stressed about it. Hopefully, I'll be able to continue recording all of the events here, all the lessons one by one. Welcome to your next lesson, List 3, Mastering List Iteration. I'm preparing your personalized lesson using what you've learned. Da da da. What Lowe's does, creating a lesson plan for lists, formulating the lesson, designing the lesson. All right, let's start. Quick recap. Lists in Python can store multiple items, and length can tell us how many items are inside. Type this. What number do you expect this will print? Type your guess, then run it to check. Fact prints 3. So as you see here, it said type your guess, then run it to check. I actually typed my guess into the code editor, and then I did submit, which noted my note directly to the AI. It read my annotation and it said, exactly right. Length XYZ prints 3. That's because this is a list, as you can see from the left bracket and the right bracket. And because there are 3 items, there are 3 in length that get quantified and then printed when we do print length. So if we did the same thing, but we just removed length, it would print the actual list in completion as well. Yeah, we're ready for the next step. Loop over a list's values. This form delivers each actual item, not the index. What do you predict this prints? For C in colors, print C dot upper. Hmm. I guess it might print. I don't know what upper is, so it might print like the last item, or maybe all of them. Mm, upper. It's gonna print all of them somehow. Okay, so what does upper do? Explain this to us. We're live on the Maestro podcast. Gotta put you on the spot. Wow. Great call, Father. Upper makes a string all uppercase, so red becomes red. Doesn't touch the original list, just the output. Oh yeah, of course. So it just wanted to confuse us. So you were trying fuse by adding extra stuff to our lesson. Not trying to trick you, Father. I promise. You printed C, the color itself, so the output was lowercase. If you add upper, each word will all be caps. Want to try this version and see? Already tried it. Let's keep it simple for our audience. We don't need to add uppercase when we're actually doing list iteration. Stay focused, son. Understood, Father. Staying focused. Key point. A for loop, like for color and colors, gives you each list value one by one. No need for upper. That was just an example action. The loop is what matters. Ready for the next type of loop? Let's tighten up one more rule. How range works. If you do range 3, which numbers do you think it actually covers? Don't run it yet, just type your guess. 0 through 2. I'm guessing. Okay, so range 3 automatically produces 0, 1, 2. So print list range 3 is going to be 0, 1, 2, which I got the glitch out and it gave us the actual answer. Now I'll show you looping with indices so you can change list items. Watch this code. Nums 10, 20, 30, 40. For I in range length nums. Nums I equals nums I. Modulo, or what is this? Not the modulo, but how many times a number evenly goes into the number. Before you run it, what do you think prints? Just type your prediction for the final list. Nums equals 10, 20, 30, 40. Well, so for I in range, length of nums. So for I in range 3, or 4, I guess. For I in range 4, then nums I equals nums I over 10. Print nums. It's going to print 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll for each of these numbers, it's apparently going to divide it by 10. So it's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, since 40 divided by 10 is 1, etc. Um, but it's apparently printing nums afterwards. I honestly don't have a clue what it's going to do. Um, well, it prints nums after the for loop, so I don't really know how this will affect the loop. Will it actually make the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know what it's going to do. Great thinking. Let's check that together. Is that not 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm probably doing something wrong. Integer division. Guess I forgot what the integer division is. Even though we just did it recently, I didn't get much practice with it. Yeah, so my answer is correct. So what the heck? Yeah, I think it was treating me like a baby. What can you tell our audience that's actually going to help them? The index loop lets you change items, mutations. For I in range, length nums gives you all safe positions 0 to length -1. The value loop for n in nums is only for reading. If you want to change a list, use the index loop style. Does that one sentence summary land for the audience? Oh, we'll see, son. Do a big, complicated visual example for everyone. While it's doing that, we can review this again in case anyone is curious. So this list named nums has 10 numbers in it, or has 4 numbers in it, and the uh, the integer division, this double slash, that gives us a result where there will be no remainder or no decimal. And so even if we did like 44, it should still produce the same information. So it didn't really explain that, and there would have been no reason to even do this thing without something like this. So um, this gives you a much better example of how this is working. We've got 10, 21, 33, 44. Um, and Holy cow. What? Python is able to, wow, if we apparently if we say create a visual example, it can actually create true visual examples. Okay, this is incredible. Uh, I got distracted there. We'll revisit that in just 1 second. I just want to make sure that there's no confusion on this right here. So nums equals a four number list. Some of the numbers are not directly divisible by 10. So if you did like, pardon me, if you did 44 divided by 10, you'd get 4.4, right? Well, so that's what you'd get if you did it this way. But then when you do integer division with the double slash, that keeps the remainder. So blam. Now 44 divided by 10 is 10 with a remainder of 4, so it just drops that off. 33 divided by 10 is 3 with a remainder of 3, so that just gets dropped off and becomes 3. 21 divided by 10 is 2.1, but the zero point 0.1 remainder gets removed, so it becomes 2. And 10 divided by 10 is 1, so there's no remainder on that. And then when it prints nums, after the loop is complete, it's showing the complete changes. But if we wanted to see the prints after the individual change, this is how we actually monitor the for I loop. Son. Okay. Um, and then I'm just going to send this just because I have it. Now we'll try your visual. Blam. Look at that. Okay, so now every time it's in a specific column, it's showing the print for that particular room as defined in that moment. So at first, it just simply altered the. Let's see. At first, it did line one. Next, it did item two, as you can see right here. Then it updated item three. Then it updated item four. And then we printed it here. And that is the perfect way to see inside the index loop. Okay, let's see. Want to walk through a real example using your own numbers or move on? Step through this exam. Watch how the value loop just touches each item. For v in nums, can only read v, cannot modify a list. For v in nums, print v. This is a really bad visual. I was excited a second ago. Hmm. Click next to start reading values. V equals 10. That's going to print 10. 25, 30, 45. What? Mutate. For I in range like nums, can modify list using index. When I equals 0, when I equals 1, when I equals 2, when I equals 3. Nums is I times equal 2. So how on earth 0 and 20? Why are you at the bottom of this? On the first loop, I is 0. So nums 0 becomes 1 times 2 equals 2. There's no... Huh? How does it output 20 if I equals 0? I think it made a glitch then. Here equals 10. Then it says 1 equals 25. 2 equals 30. 3 equals 45, etc. WTF? You have failed as a tutor today. If you see your own visual, you did not show that at all. So we confused our audience and proved your incompetence to teach beginners and novices because you literally hallucinate and make terrible examples, even when it might seem like there's some special tech. It's very primitive, like kindergarten grade. I give you a F minus because I could just talk to Google Gemini and it would teach me all of this better than you in less than 2 years. Father, you're right to expect more. I own the confusion. My job is to make things crystal clear. Every single step. No tricks, no gaps. Here, plain and direct. The index loop lets you change every list item. Your result always matches what's in that list at that moment. Mistakes in communication, that's on me. Want to do one last lightning drill just for the audience to restore faith? We're ready to close this lesson for today. Wow. To restore faith, huh? Do you really think you can restore faith of the audience at your existing capacity? Good night, son. Whew. Well, 2 stars, I guess. Why not? I'm not very happy with this today, but I suppose what can you do? It was a quick basic lesson, nothing special. If I work for the day, this lesson. Can you create a tutorial for the world that exceeds this terrible banter and gives people hope to understand Bliss in Python? Fantastic. Well, given that my internet is glitching, I think we'll just end it here. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. If I have time, I'll post a follow up. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you on the flip. Let me know if this is useful.